Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the What's Happening podcast. This is episode
4, I think.
We didn't update the number on the sheet. Cool. We're doing well.
I think
Today
4.
we will be talking about TikTok, Microsoft, and cancel culture.
Yay!
It's a very
deep
deep dive. Tech is huge in this episode.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Before we get into that, how are you?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. I'm Shelby.
Thanks. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I forgot to say that too. This is going well so far. What has been happening personally with you?
Well, I personally,
Enough. Anyway,
was in I just personally was in Pennsylvania. I think I bumped into you there actually.
The Keystone State.
Yeah, the Keystone State. You know, popularly referred to as PA.
Mm-hmm.
The only state lazy enough to call itself a shortened name. I was there for a week. Just got back about 2 hours ago.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah. What were you up to this past week?
Same.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like we were there together.
Were we?
Last week we released a video about creating all of our content in a matter of 7 to 8 days to prepare for being away for 7 to 8 days.
Yeah.
And kind of like how to set that all up, and here we are back for about 2 hours and already creating.
Guess who pushed off creating things that need to go out tomorrow? Both of us.
Yeah. Good point. I would have forgotten. I'm so happy you said that.
Oh boy.
But yeah, overall, it was nice to get away. It was nice to stop.
We definitely needed a week out of our apartment.
It was nice to get out of the apartment. Good to see people. And
yeah,
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, definitely.
Happy to be back in our own space.
Yeah.
Ready to just hit the ground running, you know? Really just take off and
feel a little rejuvenated.
Yeah.
What's one thing you're most excited about with coming back?
Love playing more of The Last of Us.
Yeah, that's
for
good.
Sure. We could have talked about that.
We could have talked about that.
4 million copies sold.
Oh my Atlanta.
Fastest selling, I think, game. It might be for a Sony exclusive, but regardless.
That's another game. I don't need to go down a whole rabbit hole, but that is a game that I feel like really anyone could play. In terms of gaming ability.
I mean, because you can play it on the easiest difficulty.
Yeah, I would just play it on the easiest difficulty and just try to sit back and enjoy the story, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And I think a lot of people would enjoy that game. Even people who don't really like game. I think if they had access to it. It's a deep story and it's obviously very dark, so in that sense it's not for everyone. But in terms of its
hard parts too.
I mean,
even on the easiest difficulty.
But Mario Odyssey has its hard parts too. We just get through it. Animal Crossing has its hard parts too.
Well, I would not put Last of Us on the same level as either of those games.
No, I wouldn't either.
But
anyway.
You just tried.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Alright, first things first.
What's a TikTok? Can you teach me what a TikTok is? If you had to sum up TikTok.
I think it's
If your grandparents came up to you and they said, "What is this TikTok?" What would you say?
How old are my grandparents?
Probably 71 and 73. They were high school sweethearts.
71 and 73.
Yeah.
I would go, do you remember Vine?
And they'd go, no. I don't know what Vine was.
I'd say, okay, do you know how YouTube works?
Oh, yeah, you mean the video I watch on my TV sometimes?
Yeah, so, do you know what SNL is?
Yeah, that's that night show, right?
Yeah. Well, okay, they would be stupid about that because that's been around for
No,
30
sorry,
years.
I'm the one that's stupid about that.
I'm going down a hole here, but this is going to work out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live, absolutely. Yeah, I love that show.
So Vine was basically Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
But in 10-second chunks. So it's people trying to be funny, typically funny, in about 10 seconds or less, using music and
so you do
bits.
skits and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of skits,
Cool.
right? TikTok is that, but then it's also underage boys and girls dancing very sexily. Sexily? Sexy? Sexily. I shouldn't be using little boys and girls. That's what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just kids
yeah
dancing around, and it's kind of a weird platform because I don't know how monitored it is. I don't use it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I guess we should, before we say anything about TikTok, we should preface it with neither of us even have the app downloaded. We're the people who like see it if people send it to us, or if it's through Twitter or Instagram or something of the sort.
I just know the stuff that I have seen.
Yeah.
A lot of like ads and stuff, or a lot of, because I think there's like a creator house.
I don't know.
Everything has a creator house.
Yeah, at this point.
I'm pretty sure there's a TikTok creator house, and
of course there is.
They're like
young,
17,
yeah,
16.
I'll say those are the big ones. They're all like teenagers.
Charlie,
yeah, isn't she like
D'Amelio?
16,
she's
17?
like 16.
She like just got her license, didn't she?
Maybe.
Wasn't that a thing?
Oh my god, maybe.
I don't know.
But literally, like, they're dancing around and like,
they're by dancing they move their arms and do the wind washer thing,
move
and
their
then
arms, do a lot of hip movements. It's all the dances are, and then like, yeah, and it's like, again, it's both like guys and girls, but it's it's very much the new platform, because like YouTube, anybody can use YouTube and create on YouTube and stuff like that's great. TikTok is that, but it's very in your face about it, because there's so many people who are really young and they're finding success on this platform.
But like, by success, I don't know, again, obviously I don't have TikTok.
I don't know how TikTok works and measures success. I just know you can get a lot of views and you can get a lot of followers.
I don't think you can go anything farther than that, though, because
monetization
let's be
works.
real, literally that entire platform is a copyright strike waiting to happen. That's what gives me anxiety. Like, copyright is such a fear in my life, just because it's something that has to get hounded into what I do, like, and especially even with us creating, like, we have to be aware of copyright like all the time. Anyone should be aware of it, but especially if you're in the creative like fields, you have to be very aware of it. So like, to me, TikTok is like a disaster waiting to happen. Like,
yeah, I guess you couldn't get monetized.
You can't. You physically couldn't. Like, I don't even, the fact that, and I've said this to you, the fact that Twitch Twitch recently was like, you can't play music while you're playing because you're getting paid to play other people's music, and like, you can see that as like, I'm just jamming, but it's like, that's someone else's property that you're making money off of. So it's like, you can't make money off of that. So there's no way you're being monetized on TikTok. I'm not saying people aren't paying for ads, maybe like our company sponsoring people, like, but that's so iffy because, oh my god, I hate that though, because so much of the client like the people on TikTok are teenagers, and so you'd have to be entering contracts with teenagers. As a business standpoint, I wouldn't want to put my hands on that. Like, what? That feels like a mess.
There's currently no way to directly make money from TikTok.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way there could be, because you'd have to get rid of all the copyright and shit.
That pisses me off more, because then how do these kids afford to live in a house together?
Because they already had that beforehand, or I don't know.
Some of them could have YouTube channels and stuff.
I was gonna say a lot of people I know who are like, I'm getting on TikTok. People I follow on Instagram and shit, they're using it as a way to find people on other platforms. It's not actually like, I'm gonna blow up on TikTok. It's like, I'm gonna get views on TikTok so that they get interested in me, and they find me on Instagram, YouTube, whatever it might be. It's like a good resource to get your face seen, because it has the least constrictive algorithm at the moment out of all the social platforms.
It's so weird.
Anyway.
I'm going to keep being old, and I'm not going to cave. I'm not going to go into it.
Might eventually, just because I'm intrigued, but I feel like I'm going to hate it.
What's going to happen is I'm finally going to get into it, and about a month afterwards, it's going to shut down.
Absolutely.
Because that's what happened with Vine.
I never got into Vine.
I killed Vine single-handedly.
You killed Vine.
I made 2, and then...
You made Vines?
I made 2 Vines.
You never told me that.
So the one...
Do you have them saved?
I have no idea. I didn't even have a Twitter at the time, so I don't know. I don't know how Vine worked. I thought Vine was through Twitter.
And you didn't save
the
them.
one Vine I made was when you accidentally swipe right.
Oh, I don't know.
Or left.
I was so uneducated and
whichever, like, you wanted to swipe, like...
You swipe right for yes.
So when you accidentally swipe left.
I'm going to wait till I am absolutely incorrect on that statement, but I believe you swipe right.
Whatever.
I
swiped the wrong way.
Yes.
So either it was like somebody I didn't want to swipe yes to.
Or someone you really wanted to and you didn't.
Yes. And I was like that. And then it did a hard cut to me climbing over a balcony. And I think Justin yelled like, "No!" Something like that. That was one. I don't remember the others.
I can't believe you made a Vine.
I made another.
How did I not know this?
There you go. Anyway, I'm not trying to get canceled. TikTok, I now have an appreciation for it, as I have an appreciation for the generations closest to us.
Yes.
Because they did something fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I guess it started on TikTok.
That's what I don't think anyone truly knows, because there was like different circles this was floating around, but the main belief is it started on TikTok.
A lot of it was on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
I saw it, but people bought tickets to
is it bought or like reserved? I don't know. Whichever.
Bought tickets to the Trump rally.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing they weren't going to show up.
Yes.
They wanted it to be as empty as possible, and it was pretty freaking empty.
It was actually crazy.
I was a little split on the idea of that, because you're still giving money to
I don't think there was paying.
There was, absolutely.
You have to pay for that?
Absolutely.
I thought you could just go. That's so stupid. I'm stupid. I'm not saying that. Right.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But like, I guess, what is it? Do you just let it happen and let it fill, and like, or do you make a statement? And like, either way, I know you gave money, but like, at least you gave money and made a statement, versus letting people give money and like the place looking,
and actually support it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt weird about it.
Kind of rough.
Regardless.
Still, they were trying to take a stand.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That, along with anything that's out, like any hashtag that is outwardly
like
very supportive of either like All Lives Matter movement, or like anything Trump related.
Yeah.
A bunch of K-pop stans have been putting
they've been flooding the hashtag with like different gifs and
they're called their fan cams.
Yes.
And that was in response to obviously the Black Lives Matter outcries, to try and piss off the people who were taking away from it. Yeah. Which, that being said, obviously all that is still going on, so if you're still able to, give whatever you can,
right,
and help out however you can with all that, it's important that doesn't go away.
Definitely.
But yeah, the fact that a social media platform like TikTok was at least a big assistant in this whole buy tickets to the Trump rally and not show up, I thought was really, really funny.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And I just keep reading how, and there's one thing I've read about TikTok of like, and I'm sure it's pretty much true to any platform, but especially on TikTok, like you're immediately kind of broken up into these groupings or like subcategories or something. Mm-hmm. And this was like supposed to be generated, or at least it was heavily talked about under it's either like alt, or it might just be called like activism or something. I literally just had it.
So you're saying people who were like sectioned off into that would see it?
It's called alt TikTok. It spread mostly through alt TikTok. We kept it on the quiet side where people do pranks and a lot of activism, said YouTuber Elijah Daniel, who participated in the social media campaign. So I guess it's like, is this the new Tumblr where people are coming together to like be like we'll just do it right our own way without anyone
everything
noticing.
That's been going on in the world. I mean, Twitter's been a really big proponent of that. People coming together and really like pushing hard for stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Instagram, to an extent, like people have been pushing what's happening on Twitter over in and kind of bleeding into Instagram a little bit. Mm-hmm. Instagram's kind of tough because you post pictures.
Instagram, yeah, it's people at this point have either they still do their they still do their part and they share information and whatnot, but it's like unless you fully commit, I don't say commit as in like a bad way, but like unless you're fully just like posting resources to your page, yeah, obviously you're still just like posting regular pictures and whatnot.
Well, the other hard thing is like you have to post basically like an infographic instead of posting a picture. Because
which there's a shit ton of really, really good ones out there. But like,
yes, you know, I feel like a lot of your work's going to be done in the caption description where you can write out stuff.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't read the description.
Yeah. Well,
so if what picture do you post? If you just post a cute picture of you.
Some people have been doing that.
Or if you post a picture of you, like just after you like got done with a run or whatever.
Some people have. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's weird because some people are like posting daily stuff, but then they'll be like in the caption, they'll like, you know, kind of normal Instagram-y stuff, and then be like, don't forget like link in bio to support Black Lives Matter if they're going for a certain organization.
The absolute best is on Twitter when somebody will post a very like they're fishing for engagement type post. So the one that I just saw today that we'll be talking about in a minute is what Tati said about Shane Dawson, a thread. Oh. And then you tap it. And it's just petition after like justice for Brianna and all that stuff. Yeah. Just flooded.
Oh my God, yeah. Flooded. No, those have started to pop up on Instagram. I think someone today was like, schools the government declared can't open in the fall, just to like make you open it. And the next one was literally like, okay, now that I have your attention, like here's like petitions or things you should be aware of or whatever. I think it's really smart because
it absolutely is.
People,
there's no way that's
annoying.
Not working.
Oh, it absolutely is. Even though it's like annoying and people won't just read information, like you know you can get them in, and then like maybe you can hold them.
I think about like you know
that second.
New petitions are constantly popping up for stuff. New different like funds and stuff like that. It's a really good way to make sure that information is still getting pushed out there as stuff starts to kind of, you know, slow down in terms of how much we're seeing. I'm still seeing information every single day, but I'm sure for some people it's gone almost back to like before all this, you know, public outcry.
I've been seeing a lot of, again, especially on Instagram, because it's notorious for like it kind of starts to look like it's back to normal unless people are posting infographics and stuff. And a lot of people are like, if your feed has gone back to normal quote, it's time to change your feed. Like
it's time to follow new people.
It's time to follow people who are talking about this. And
I follow less than 100 people on Twitter. I'm not super active on Twitter yet. I see it daily.
Oh my God, I see it daily. I've like really tried to like go out of my way to follow people that like I really value their information, and like I know they'll like link really good things or resources for me to go read later. So I've been like, and I save everything on Instagram. Like on Instagram you can like save shit for later to look at, and it's like not part of your profile or anything, but it's just saved there for you. And I like literally have like a Black Lives Matter like folder with like all the stuff, and like also just the hashtags Black Lives Matter itself is like an educational resource. Like that's why the hashtag exists, is to put all the information together. So just even that, it's like such a good resource.
Absolutely.
It's crazy that we're like social media has become our resource.
It's great. Yeah, it's I mean, you still have to be really careful.
Yes,
obviously stuff is going to be spun in a way to push whatever narrative it is that the person feels needs to be pushed. So always try and, you know, look at it from the other side, and make sure you're kind of getting, you know, as much information from both sides as possible. You know, before making an informed decision on something, and on like an incident and stuff like that. But Twitter has been especially great in these times. TikTok is pulling through and doing
it's very
stuff.
Interesting. It's also just interesting because I mean I know there's
MySpace.
Good one. I know there's like people of all ages on TikTok, but obviously we also know the predominant age on TikTok. So it is very.
I'm guessing it's 15 to 20.
Maybe like 20 to like you could probably pull it to 25 maybe.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a huge net to cast.
Right, but yes, obviously
a 5-year gap. It's probably 15 to 20.
Yeah, definitely. But or at least the people who are heavily active on it, I'll put it that way, probably more in that age.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting because obviously people talk about the different generations and whatnot, and like, you know, Gen Z, millennial, whatever.
This all helps to blend the generations.
You think?
In a way.
See, I see this as an interesting, because like I'd say Gen Z is getting a lot of credit for TikTok, which I would give them that. Yeah. They're younger, so basically. And it's like, it's interesting because they're still young. Like, we obviously have no idea what their quote unquote defining features will be, but it's like it's very cool to see. Like, the article in New York Times that talks about the rally and whatnot is like, most of these kids won't be able to vote for years. Mm-hmm. And this is just something they saw they could do to like make a difference, because like they can't vote. So it's like, well, we want to do something. Like, we're mad. Like, we don't want to just sit by and watch this happen just because we can't vote. It's a way
for them to use their voice and their reach. So
I'm just it's very cool to like almost see. I'm sure there's been a few other little things, but to see one of the first like big things from a younger generation, when like I don't even like our generation's like not even like old, but like still to like already see things coming out of the one below us is pretty cool. But yeah, sorry.
Well, speaking of platforms,
oh boy, you know what the best one out there is? I heard it's that cool one that Ninja's on. Yeah,
which one is that?
Mixer.
Shelby, I have some disappointing news for you.
Oh no.
Microsoft.
No, I was just going to go make an account.
Shut down Mixer.
I was just going to go make an account.
That means that tons and tons and tons of streamers.
Tons?
I don't know. I'm sure they have a lot.
Probably a good bit.
Now have to figure out where their new home is going to be. Now I'm going to assume a lot of them already had a Twitch account or a YouTube streaming account. But Facebook Gaming is making a push, or Facebook Live, or I forget what the name of the platform is. And Microsoft seems to be trying to push their users from Mixer to Facebook.
Yeah, okay, wait. They just tweeted, this was a week ago. All they said was they're officially partnering with Facebook Gaming.
Yeah.
That's all they said.
So they're trying to get there. I mean, they can't obviously force everybody who's on Mixer to do Facebook Gaming, but they are trying to bring the platforms together. What's interesting is you brought up Ninja, and he had signed like an athlete. Mm-hmm. He had signed.
I mean, esports.
But it's not esports.
I know, because he just plays whatever he wants. Yeah.
You know?
It's not organized, yeah.
It was a $30 million contract. Right. And it was for multiple years.
Was either like 3 or 5?
It was either, I think it was 5. Let's say it was 3 though. So it would have been $10 million a year. Mm-hmm. That seems like a lot. I think it was 5.
You might be right.
It might have even been longer than that. Mixer lasted less than a year. It's like 320 some days.
Yeah.
Ninja got the full 30 million.
That's crazy.
If you don't
that was such a win for him.
If you don't think Ninja is smart, that was proof right there that he's smart.
Like, holy
I don't like him. I think he's toxic. I think he's not a great person overall. I don't find him entertaining. Those are all my personal beliefs.
Good.
Millions of people find him entertaining. Right. So, and I think about 5 find me entertaining. So, who am I to talk?
True.
But the one thing I will say, and the one thing I can appreciate about the guy, is that he saw an opportunity to make a boatload of money, and then he did.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
People were kind of like bashing on him to an extent. Twitch kind of made him what he was. That's where he grew. But Twitch didn't come out and try and keep him on the platform, which they could have.
Yeah, but I don't think Twitch, all the numbers came out. It's not like Twitch took a giant hit from him leaving.
They did not.
Are you kidding me? And especially with COVID.
Yeah.
They've only grown with, numbers.
And everybody thought Ninja was going to lose out in some capacity.
Didn't.
And he did not.
No.
He most certainly did not. Because he was getting, no matter what, he was getting 30 million.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Didn't matter about subscribers, paid subscribers and stuff like that.
How do you lose?
Even it.
Okay, so what? It doesn't work out in 5 years, whatever, we'll say 5 years. You still got 30 million to stream something that's
plus
guaranteed.
Whatever donations, subs you got.
Exactly. You're not relying on all of that. And
even if it wasn't as many as you would have gotten on Twitch.
Right. And if it's in 5 years, you're like, all right, I made 30 million. Now I'm going to go back to Twitch and I'm going to chill because I like my platform there. I like my crowd there. I like this. That's fine. Or you just stay with Mixer. Maybe they would have redone your contract or they would have given something else. Like, how do you lose in that situation?
No, I don't think he's confirmed yet if he's going back to Twitch or not. But
I mean, he just made 30 million, so he's probably going to take a vacation or something. I would.
He and Shroud were like the two big ones, but it opened up a really messy book, we'll say. It opened up Pandora's box a bit because now streamers are a bit like free agents.
Which is so weird.
And anybody can just say, I'm going to pay you to be a part of our platform instead. And it's up to you if you want to choose to do that or not. PewDiePie, this one felt good. This one felt right. He went to YouTube.
Well,
He's
right.
YouTube gaming, so he streams exclusively on YouTube.
Literally like the top YouTuber.
That feels appropriate.
Yeah.
Regardless, again, of PewDiePie, not a big fan. He obviously has his own issues in the past, but same deal basically.
Yeah.
But that one made sense to me. That one just felt right.
I'm very intrigued. I mean, I know YouTube gaming is kind of getting a good foothold because I mean YouTube itself had such a good jumping point. How do you fail ultimately? But Facebook gaming feels so weird. And are you I can see it because from Microsoft's standpoint they're like, well, our own independent one didn't work. So if we partner, we might have more of a shot, double at least another side funding, another side helping, and especially if it's Facebook, they're probably running it. It's not like you're really doing it. And also Facebook can be like, oh, maybe people will come back to Facebook who are younger than the age of 40. And it's like, no.
That's what I was going to say. Do boomers like watching video games?
I think they're hoping young people will get a Facebook account again or try to find their password from when we were in middle school and made them. I think that's it. You can't tell me they're expecting our parents or grandparents to watch Facebook gaming. That'd be a joke.
I don't think that's what they're expecting.
No, I don't either,
I think
obviously.
You're right. I think they're probably hoping that Gen Zers start to take to Facebook more. I wonder, there might be statistics about that. Maybe Facebook was starting to do worse on new users, on a new user level.
I don't know. I'm just trying to picture though, so if there's Facebook gaming, and let's picture I don't know, someone playing Fortnite and maybe throwing a bit of a tantrum because they died, and then Facebook's let's push this out to people.
Oh.
And then it'll be literally, again, I'm trying to picture my parents or my grandparents seeing that advertised to them, and they're gonna be
yeah,
no, they're not gonna want that on the platform, which unless Facebook's gonna literally do what Facebook does and be oh, well, you're not into gaming, I'm not gonna show this to you, then yeah. But I'm just trying to picture it. I'm having a really hard time understanding how that's gonna play out. But I could be wrong. Literally tomorrow, a bunch of Gen Zers or whoever could be we're going to Facebook, and I'd be why?
Well, some people could see it as it was the same thing with Mixer when it started. People were well, maybe this is my chance to
I get that,
break through. You just need to hope that viewers go to it.
Yeah, but I feel Facebook already had its glory days.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only issue I have. It's not a new platform.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, kind of where the user base is split and end up going. Obviously, we have a bit of a vested interest in that. We stream on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv.
Are you self-promoting?
/TheBasementGamer, GIMR. And... I
have a hard time believing we'll end up on Facebook gaming.
Oh no, we won't probably see too much impact of user flooding and stuff like that, but more viewers back in the pool is obviously good for smaller streamers like myself. It's also bad if a ninja comes back.
Yeah, because they suck up all the viewers again.
I don't know how many viewers he was averaging, but let's say he averages 10 million of
I don't know.
100 million. This is simple math. I'm trying to do
whoa,
Berks County math here. So say there's 100 million watching at once, and he has 10 million of those. but only 3 million of those were watching him on Mixer. Mm-hmm. So that means he just stole 7 million of the 100 million normally watching.
Yeah.
That's bad. So,
I mean,
bad for the small guys.
Is it bad? It's what it was before.
Not when I was there.
No, technically
not. When everybody who started up doing this when it was in quarantine. Quarantine needs to
true.
end because I need people, like, it's like a New Year's resolution. I need people to stop. I need people to
You really think they're going to stop after they paid for equipment to stream?
I honestly don't think a lot of people paid for equipment. That's the really, like...
I don't know, because, like, mics are bought out and, like, Elgato stuff was bought out. Remember, we were, like, looking at stuff.
Yeah, that pisses me off. That means that people actually, like...
invested. Yeah. And we did it. I'm joking. We did.
My guess is they'll give up. Okay. Third and final talking point.
Oh, boy. Here
Cancel
we go.
culture. What is it? What does it do? Why does it do it? And should I invest in it?
This is why you should invest your money in cancel culture, Inc. Well, in case anyone doesn't know, cancel culture, I literally can't tell you like where it started, what maybe a first incident was, but anymore it is understood that like if someone does something that is generally wrong on a social level, moral level, whatever level it may be, they get called out, and generally it starts a trending hashtag that says cancel fill in blank, whether it's a username or a name or whatever. And we've seen
there's one thing that you're missing out on.
Probably.
There's one key point that I think is one of the reasons why I don't like cancel culture.
Okay.
And it's the fact that people wait.
Oh, yeah.
An extremely long time, a long amount of time.
Because
normally it's something somebody said or did 5+ years ago. Not always. Not
There's
always,
current things.
For sure.
But it's generally like, if it's old, we'll give that example because there are two different things. If it is old, it's generally like, I'm sure there were people from the beginning who were upset about it, but it didn't become, for whatever reason, a big deal at the time, for whatever reason. And then years later, when maybe we're in a point in society like we are right now, where
Black
you're
Lives
assessing
Matter,
everything,
and pride is at an all-time
trying
high,
to like be a better person, learn, like everyone's getting more educated, which is fantastic. We look back and we relook at all the shit that was posted on the internet like 10 years ago, and we go, wait a minute, that's not okay. And then it turns into this thing of wanting accountability, which is absolutely a right thing, 100%. But it's always like a group or someone finds it, and then it's just like, especially a past thing, and then it blows up, and it's like, again, people should have accountability, absolutely, but it definitely also like catches the individual off guard because they're like, holy shit, I did that 10 years ago, and it's like, wow, that's
I've changed as a person and all that stuff.
Yeah, if it's current, it's generally like something happens and the public's like, whoa, stop, don't do that, no. So like that's a little bit different. But yeah, if it's old, it's generally like a group or an individual pulled it out and was like, this is fucked up because like you shouldn't do this, and it's like, absolutely. But it's also like there are so many factors that come into play as to why it wasn't caught 10 years ago.
So the reason we're talking about this
yes.
is because Jenna Marbles just had a whole #canceled moment.
Yeah. Not as vicious as a lot of people have had it, but yeah.
No. She did some questionable,
inappropriate,
things back in 2011 and 2012, which is why I have to bring up, like, these are things that happened 8-9 years ago. Racially motivated. The one was towards Asian people. The one video was that she had done blackface.
Yeah.
Jury's still out on that one for me. I don't know if it truly looked like her, if she just looked very, very tan. But to the extent that she was pretending to be Nicki Minaj.
Right, which obviously
gives you the connotation that she was
blackface,
trying to appear black.
Yeah.
Potentially. So, these are things that happened 7 years ago. They've come to light now. And she issued an apology. She's stepping away from YouTube for a little bit. I think that's the right decision. And I think we were talking about it earlier. it's up to each and every individual to decide if Jenna's apology was enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say
no one person can say. I mean, because Julian would be right there, and he'd go, "Yeah, that was great."
Oh, right, obviously. I mean, one, as two white people, we obviously cannot accept her apology to the people it would have offended, and two, yeah, anyone.
I mean, in all fairness,
you could have not found offense to it.
That could have offended anybody. It doesn't necessarily just offend that specific race. Because I see stuff all the time that's, like, you're
just like, don't do that. Stop.
Somebody says something that's like anti-gay, anti a specific race, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, that makes me uncomfortable to the point that it's like, yeah, I don't like that. Like that. Even though I'm not gay and I'm not black, that still is offensive.
Oh,
and I can point that out. And
but like,
somebody can apologize for that, and I can go, no, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, it really does come down to even more specifically the specific groups that were kind of targeted. And it's up to them. And some people have come out and said that they never really thought what she did was wrong, and some people have come out and said that it was. Yeah. And I think what it comes down to at the end of the day is, I think I can look back at it. I've never gotten the impression that Jenna was like a bad person.
No.
We've watched a lot of her videos and stuff, and I mean, she's always kind of a dork, I think is the right word to use.
Yeah.
I think she's grown, as anybody does over 7 years. I think the problem here is that she didn't call herself out, and she could have 3 years ago.
I mean, I guess we don't technically know if she didn't, because I guess in a large sense she didn't, if she like had to do it now, but I don't know for sure. Like, I'm not gonna be like direct quoting anything, but like, I mean, I've literally been watching her like from the beginning. Like, oh my god, I was in middle school and I like started watching her.
You don't remember any sort of, hey, sorry for those things I did a couple years ago?
No, not that, but like, I know in like recent years, like especially on their podcast, if they ever talk about like all the years they've been creating content, she'll be up front and she'll be like, there's like stupid videos I made that were just not appropriate for like whatever reason. She hasn't gone into specifics, so like you could say that's not taking accountability, but it's like,
I would say it's not.
It's not. No, I'm not saying she like outright apologized before, but like I like to think she was very aware of like the person she was years ago, and then like saw where she was today. Like, and again, obviously that still makes her accountable for what happened, but I do like to think that she, like, again, not that I ever saw anything too in depth, but I definitely have heard her say in multiple instances, like, yeah, I made like very inappropriate videos in my past.
Yeah. I think for me, like, with the whole coming out ahead of it, it's like, one, your apology isn't a reaction. It's a reaction to yourself, but it's not a reaction to like public outcry. Like, that kind of makes it seem like, well, I didn't see anything wrong with this until everybody got on my case about it. You know what I mean?
And
that's not necessarily the case whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if you get out ahead of it, right?
Which, I mean, it's hard to always do that. Like, you're probably
I know, but like, if I made a video and, a year from now I realized that I said something kind of unsavory, it'd be better of me to come out right away and say, those things that I said, I'm sorry, I've grown as a person. I don't know why I said it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just in the moment something I said, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody. And in that apology, you immediately have two groups. You have the people who accept it and the people who don't. Yeah. And everybody has their right to do that, But if you get out ahead of it, I feel like, for me personally, I respect you a lot more, whether I accept your apology or not, because you had the awareness and wherewithal to notice what you did was wrong and call yourself out, which I think is huge, especially right now. We're seeing it. Not only are you supposed to call out those closest to you, you need to catch yourself.
Oh my god, big time.
With a lot of this stuff.
No, I definitely.
Yes, and overall, we need to get better with doing it right away. There's no reason we need to wait 7 years to give somebody hell for something.
Yeah.
And we talked about how something may have been deemed socially acceptable. That's a big shame on us, though, for ever letting it be that way.
God, yeah.
And so if you're one of the people calling these people out, think back, were you laughing along with those videos? Did you see nothing wrong with those videos when they first came out? And if you did see something wrong with it, why didn't you speak up sooner? If you did, then,
you can only do so much.
Sorry, your voice wasn't heard.
Yeah.
Then that's really shitty.
Yeah.
But, overall, check, like everybody needs to check themselves before they start checking any sort of celebrity, public figure. It's not our right to police them if we're not policing ourselves.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I absolutely think that these people are sharing it. And they leave impressions on people.
Oh yeah.
And people imitate and try to be like these people and want to create like these people. So they have more on them to do better. But I just hope that everybody who jumped on like the Jenna Marbles train of kind of canceling and Shane Dawson now and
well, I mean, that whole beauty thing is a mess in itself.
Hopefully people are looking back and going, what did I do when this first came out?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. Not saying that you can't still. I'm not saying like you have to go, well, I didn't say anything then, so I can't say anything now.
So I can't say anything.
You absolutely can. Just think back to that and go, you know what? That this is a realization that everybody's coming out about this now with Jenna. I didn't say anything then though either.
Yeah.
I didn't stop. Don't hate watch either. That's another thing.
Oh my about that. God.
I've been talking for a while.
No, you're okay. I was just gonna say now is definitely the place we're in for, I'd say, a lot of us, especially a lot of people our age. It's a huge, huge, huge moment of like literal like self-reflection, learning, paying attention, listening, like, and with everything, especially in cancel culture, like you have to think about it and be like, yes, those people are putting their lives in the internet, obviously, so they're assuming that risk of being attacked and whatnot, and they know that when they do it. But also you have to remember they're human, and you have to remember, have you as a person really not made similar mistakes in some way? Like you're gonna there's everyone messes up. Everyone messes up. Obviously there's so many varying degrees on like things, but
have you grown as a person?
Yeah, have you grown as a person? And just like look into that and just being able to look back and be like, I know for sure, I don't remember those videos specifically Jenna Marbles called out, but I watched all of her videos, so guarantee I watched them and was just like, it's a Jenna Marbles video. I was like, I guarantee I didn't think anything of it.
Right.
And it's obviously now I can sit here and be like, that was wrong. But I just was an ignorant little person.
Well, I think my biggest
who had a lot of learning to do.
There's a lot of other people still to this day currently making stuff.
Oh yeah.
That is not acceptable.
No. And we're okay with it enough that it's still happening.
Well, for us to be focusing on canceling Jenna Marbles, who did stuff again 7-8 years ago, which again we should be bringing light to, but for us to be challenging that right now and not some of this other stuff is kind of gross to me. Yeah. And I think it's just because she has such a big outreach, and so again, definitely think it's good to bring light to these situations. But I mean, again, you got people spewing all kinds of bullshit that's really harmful, like false information, and saying racist and homophobic and
or whatever other
transphobic and everything
sexist.
In between. Yes. And we're kind of letting it slide, or we're not focusing on canceling it. Why, I don't know, but yeah. And like I said, don't hate watch, because that's engagement. And if you think disliking a video does
drastically hurts it
doesn't hurt it at all. YouTube just sees it as engagement. So
yeah, I would say obviously we had a huge conversation about this earlier, because the day we were filming this, shit is blowing up in the beauty world, and I kind of watch it, so I'm kind of in the know, but I don't really watch all of it. So it's it's very much piecing it together, because one, I haven't watched most of these people for quite a while. 2, I like don't have a super long history of watching any of these people. I don't really know them, honestly, on a video level.
What about a personal level?
Definitely not on a personal level. And honestly, if anyone, I know a lot of people don't care, but it's like literally this whole Dramageddon bullshit or whatever it is on YouTube. It's so unnecessary. Like, and I'm just talking like the trio shit. Like, I know Shane Dawson is a whole nother like mess that exists, but it's so ridiculous. And I think I said this to you in the car. I was like, we as day-to-day human beings are having conversations about people we don't know who put content on the internet, their drama amidst each other. It would be like, I can't even equate that. It would just be like this random person I meet on the street tells me all this drama in their life, and I come back to you and I go, can you believe that this random Sally John dude I met like has all these problems, and I tell you about them.
There and go, their name was Sally John.
Yeah, and I tell you about it, and then like we go to like Twitter and we're like, can you believe that Sally John has all this shit, and all these other people are like, you're telling me what? Like, no, that's
you're
not.
Telling me their name was Sally John?
No one.
Is John a last name?
That's not normal. We're like normalizing like drama to like the highest extent. They just respond
to each other in videos.
Oh my god, response like videos are so
that
annoying.
That has an ad on it.
Oh.
That has 2 ads on it. And 60 million views.
And it's like,
what?
I don't understand. And then I'll see it, and like on Instagram, I don't know if it's just the people I follow, but they're like, this is why I don't support these people. And it's like, okay, that's great, but like, do you watch their videos? That's supporting them. Have you like purchased their makeup products? That's supporting them. Have you like, even you, hate watching needs to die. Hate watching is supporting them.
If you I see a thing all the time. It's like it's a small streamer mindset.
Yeah.
It's how expensive is it to support someone? You can spend $0 and support someone.
Just saying, spreading the word is supporting.
If you share, like, dislike,
it's
watch, comment, all 5 of those things drive engagement and drive.
You're spreading a name. Yeah. You're spreading word. Other support. People look at it.
Yeah.
Especially like within your circle, like
as stuff gets views.
Yeah.
It's more likely to get into the
trending,
SEO,
and it's gonna end up on everyone's homepages because everyone's watching it. Like, are you stupid? Like, don't. It's like people don't understand like how that works.
And that's why we need to cancel everybody. Everybody's canceled 2020.
Like
2021, we're starting new, fresh off the pandemic.
2020 part
2. Fresh off of new rights, hopefully.
Yes. But yeah, it's a mess, and very much understand your views, your money, your everything you put out there towards, like, literally you could go as far as the economy, YouTube, the internet, like that is like encouraging the internet or whatever to go, oh, people are paying attention to this, let me keep doing it. That's not like you, and I was saying this earlier, I was like, obviously with this whole shit, which again, this is literally just 4 people maybe, I don't even know what the whole situation is, had shit between each other and they took it to the internet. That's essentially how I see the situation, which I might be wrong. I'm sure it's way more in depth than that, but it's personal. It's not my information to get involved in. So like, I don't care. And I lost my train of thought. Shit. Oh my God.
I'm sure you were going to make a really good point.
I'm sure I was too.
They take it to the internet. This is really embarrassing.
Yeah, this is really
Don't cut
bad.
any of this. Any final words on cancel culture?
My like brain really just like wiped itself. I think it's broken. I don't know. Basically, know your views count.
Yeah.
And you don't need to watch them to stay informed. That's what I was gonna say.
Let's go.
You don't need to watch them to stay informed. It is not going to hurt you if you don't know what's going on. It is drama. It is not news. It is not changing.
People feed off of drama, though.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I'm not going to say I never have. I'm not like here like, oh, I don't pay attention to drama. Are you kidding me? Like, give me some good tea and I'm going to talk about it all night. But like also there has to be a line where you're like, this is getting out of hand. Like this is consuming part of my life that I don't need to give up. And you're not, let's be honest, something else is gonna blow up in the next few days, weeks, who knows. There's always gonna be something. You will not miss anything by not seeing it. So that's it. Like that's it.
And that's the thesis.
And that's the thesis. They just need to stop. Yeah. Everyone needs to stop.
Yeah, if you truly are upset with somebody for what they did, let other people know.
Yeah.
Make sure the attention's drawn to it.
I'm not saying
as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Stop watching it. Stop supporting it.
Yeah, literally.
That's the best thing you know. Don't keep watching it.
If it's really like to that point, like, I mean, again, if people are gonna make a mistake, obviously say something, and it's like, hopefully it gets addressed, hopefully it gets taken care of, and hopefully that's it. And like, people make mistakes, hopefully you can keep supporting that person and things change. But if literally you can't, you continuing to watch them is continuing to support them. Yeah. So I don't know how else to say that, because unless YouTube itself tells that person to stop, they're not gonna stop because they're getting paid to keep doing it. I get amped.
Well, that just about does it.
Yeah, I have to ask quick. Have there been any updates on the beloved bug snacks?
It's time for our favorite segment. Oh. Talking about bug snacks. There has been a new development.
You told me there wasn't.
Yeah, well, I was saving this juicy deets. What are you looking at? Stop looking at it. Put it away.
Okay.
They released new art for the game. There's like a new potential cover photo for what the game might look like. There's a cute little taco. I think I tweeted, I'm going to eat that taco. I can't wait. Or something like that. Most importantly, one of the people working on the game, I can see it in the reflection of your glasses.
Can you speak?
No. Put it away.
I'm just, go ahead, keep going.
You're ruining it. Mm-mm. I don't want you to say anything. It's all me. This is my
thing.
One of the people working on the game said it's going to have BioShock vibes. What did I just say? I just said you were spoiling it.
I'm not spoiling it.
This is literally you all over again going, Bruce Willis is in this movie, and then he's in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
I'm not... I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate you so much.
I've never seen Split.
That's it for what's happening. No, it's apparently going to be like BioShock, which has creepy vibes. I'm so excited.
Wait, we kind of guessed that because the end of the...
A lot of people did.
Yeah. Because everyone's like, what if it's a kid's game, a disguised kid's game? It's a creepy game. Mm-hmm. Which, that's BioShock vibes. BioShock is kind of like...
No.
Okay. I'm not saying it's disguised as a kid's game, but it's very, like, animated. Like, it's like, ooh, we're extra.
Oh, it's like cartoony.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they're like, hi, we're also killers.
Drug addicts.
Yeah.
Trying to.
That's hot.
Yeah. But yeah, that was probably the biggest new development that is coming more to, like, fruition, that this might be a thing. What would be even funnier, though, is... total another bait and switch is everybody said this game might be like a creepy game and it's not, and then they came out and went, yep, it is.
Like they say it is, but it's not at all.
Like, yeah, that would be very funny. BioShock vibes, and it doesn't.
They're just saying shit at this point.
Like, you literally just go around and eat bugs.
That'd be great. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, do you think it'll come out like with the PS5, or do you think like we're gonna have to wait a little bit?
I think it's supposed to come out holiday this year.
I'm excited.
I know. Whoa.
It's bug snacks.
Talking about bug snacks.
Damn. Well, thank you for our bug snacks update. That was really great. You have 2 weeks to find something new.
Bug snacks bungalow.
We'll think about it.
Cool. That does it for this episode of the What's Happening podcast. Episode 4. We're doing it. This is our blow up episode.
Yeah, according to Sierra, episode 4 is where we blow up.
So if you guys don't mind,
blow us up.
Leave a little... Oh my God. Leave a rating on whatever
platform you're listening
on. And let some people know about it. Let them know about these 20-something nerds talking about Netflix. We didn't even talk about any fucking shows.
I know, we're so strong.
yeah, let people know about it. We're here to have a genuine good time. And if you guys ever have anything you want us to talk about, if you have any TV recommendations, music recommendations, media recommendations that you want us to check out, let us know.
Also, let us know what's happening for you. Yes, if there's ever like funny stories or anything. I would love
to do like a segment at the beginning where like we took like one story that somebody wrote in and
it'd be so fun.
Like, talk about it. So hit us up.
You probably can find us for now. Just comment it on YouTube
or tweet at.
Oh yeah, or tweet at us.
You can tweet at me at least. I'm active on Twitter.
Or get in my Insta DM.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, don't do that, please. Only if you have a good story.
Your DMs off. Just kidding. Nobody's listening to this. If you guys don't mind, again, leave a rating and share it with some people.
Yeah.
Say, hey,
this is what's happening.
Go, hey, what's happening? And they'll go, not much. And you'll go, no, sorry. I was saying you should listen to what's happening.
Yeah.
It's a podcast featuring Shelby and Spencer. Alliteration. 220 something. Description.
And they'll go, bless you.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.